12 Mysterious Phenomena That Challenge Science. Discover the strange fish that can survive on land for an entire year without dying, witness an entire flock of birds plunging into the ocean like a kamikaze squad, or see how millions of fire ants form rafts to survive floods in the US. There's also the fascinating story of a cat that can predict death, an incredible phenomenon that has left many in awe. The vast world is still full of secrets that humans have yet to uncover. In today's video, let's explore 12 of the most mysterious phenomena that challenge science, and you'll surely be amazed. A strange fish that can live on land for a year without dying. As seen in this video, a man in Africa is digging through the dry, cracked soil. Suddenly, he discovers a large cocoon. Its outer shell is thin and is quickly peeled away. To his astonishment, inside the cocoon is a fish still alive even though there isn't a single drop of water around it. So what kind of fish is this? How can it survive on land like that? According to research, this is the lungfish, also known as the salamander fish, a freshwater species capable of living on land without water for months, even years. This fish has existed since ancient times, dating back approximately 400 million years. After enduring 4 mass extinction events, it has continued to survive. Today, the largest African lungfish can grow up to 2 meters in length. Underwater, they move and hunt for food just like other fish. However, during the dry season, they dig a deep hole in the soft mud and secrete mucus from their mouths to harden the mud, forming a cocoon around themselves, leaving only their mouths exposed to take in air. These lungfish are fully adapted to hibernation, with the longest recorded hibernation lasting up to 4 years, during which they do not eat, drink, or move, while maintaining extremely low energy consumption. In Africa, people often dig clay to build houses, and lungfish trapped inside can end up being enclosed within walls. However, even under the scorching sun, they remain alive. When the rainy season arrives and water returns, the lungfish break free from the walls, escape, and resume their search for food. Next is a fascinating scene that showcases an exceptional sense of teamwork, millions of fire ants forming rafts to survive floods. In 2016, a resident of Louisiana, USA, captured footage of millions of fire ants clustering together to create a floating raft on floodwaters. In the video, some ants move freely, climbing over the stationary ants that hold the structure together, forming an island that allows them to stay afloat. They gather in groups of about 3,000 to 10,000 ants at a time. A study published in 2013 by scientists revealed that fire ants use their jaws, tiny claws, and sticky pads on their feet to create floating rafts, with the queen and larvae positioned at the center. The rafts made by these ants are sturdy enough to withstand waves, capable of breaking apart and reassembling into various shapes. This demonstrates the extremely high level of teamwork among ants. Another remarkable example is when millions of ants cling together to form a perfect bridge to raid a wasp nest. A video captured by a Brazilian engineer shows this type of attack in action. The wasps often flee, but the army ants do not leave until they have completely raided the nest, taking all the pupae, larvae, eggs, and even the adult wasps that fail to escape. They even build bridges across water to reach their target. Next is an interesting scene recorded in Shangrao City, Jiangxi Province, China. Hundreds of ducks were seen circling around a car. The video shows a flock of ducks surrounding a vehicle and continuously walking in circles around it, surprising passers-by. Strangely, they only moved around that particular car and did not change direction. Even more unusual, this behavior did not result in any traffic fines. Duan, the person who filmed the scene, reported that the ducks ran around the car 5 times, causing a traffic jam for about 1 to 2 minutes. After hearing continuous honking from other vehicles, the ducks eventually dispersed. Once uploaded to social media, the clip immediately attracted significant attention. Most viewers found the scene amusing, while some wondered why the ducks kept circling the car. What do you think about this behavior? Leave a comment below and let us know. Even more surprising is the sight of an entire flock of birds diving straight into the sea like moths to a flame. The video was recorded in the Galapagos Islands. At first, the birds filled the sky, but suddenly, they all plunged directly into the water like a squad of kamikaze warriors. A few seconds later, they began resurfacing. After witnessing this, many online viewers were bewildered and speculated whether climate change had driven the birds to behave so drastically. However, according to the video's owner, these birds are actually blue-footed boobies, and the scene shows them hunting fish. This bird species is native to the subtropical and tropical regions of the eastern Pacific Ocean. They are easily recognizable by their distinctive bright blue feet. Blue-footed boobies have large wingspans of up to 1.5 meters, 1.5 times the length of their bodies. Female boobies tend to be larger than males. Their natural breeding grounds are tropical and subtropical islands in the Pacific Ocean. They can be found in the Gulf of California, along the western coasts of Central and South America, down to Peru. About half of all breeding pairs nest in the Galapagos Islands. Their diet mainly consists of fish. As seen in the video, these birds hunt by diving and sometimes swimming underwater in search of prey. They typically hunt in groups, though some individuals may hunt alone. A strange phenomenon in Thailand that sends shivers down viewers' spines. In Thailand, a bizarre phenomenon has left viewers feeling uneasy. On the ground, a swarm of caterpillars moves in a strange, eerie formation. Looking at the brick floor, one can see a horrifying black mass writhing and crawling slowly. These creatures even leave a long trail of slime wherever they pass. After watching the video, most netizens felt chills from witnessing this rare event, and some even speculated that it could be an ominous sign foretelling an impending natural disaster. However, after further investigation, it was revealed that these were simply caterpillars. Their unusual movement in a massive group has been explained by some biologists. When they need to relocate their nesting site, they instinctively cluster together, sticking to one another and moving in an overlapping pattern. This movement serves as camouflage against predators. When viewed from a distance, the swarm appears larger than it actually is, deterring birds from approaching. Additionally, moving in this manner increases their speed, similar to traveling on a conveyor belt. Though rare, this phenomenon has been recorded multiple times, with such videos often gaining massive views and engagement due to their eerie and fascinating nature. #### the death predicting cat that has foreseen over 100 deaths. Oscar is a unique cat brought to the St. Holder Nursing and Rehabilitation Center in Rhode Island, USA, in 2005 as part of an animal-assisted therapy program. Initially, Oscar did not attract much attention due to its aloof nature. However, by the time it was 6 months old, Oscar began to exhibit an unusual ability, akin to a harbinger of bad news. Oscar possesses the ability to sense when someone is about to pass away. Typically, about 2 days before a patient dies, Oscar abandons its favorite resting spots and goes to visit that particular patient. It jumps onto their bed and lies beside them. Those who are too weak to shoo it away soon take their final breath. The nursing staff at the center has learned to pay close attention to Oscar's behavior, using it as a signal to notify the patient's family, allowing them to bid farewell to their loved ones. Many people have expressed gratitude to the cat for this unexplainable yet touching phenomenon. Doctors believe that Oscar has an extraordinary ability to detect impending death. To date, it has correctly predicted over 100 cases, making it a famous death-predicting cat in American media. ### mysterious and sudden whirlpools. During a torrential downpour, a highway became clogged with water. Fortunately, a worker quickly arrived to clear the blockage. As soon as a drainage cover was removed, an unexpected whirlpool formed, causing the worker to momentarily lose his balance. However, he seemed accustomed to such situations and remained calm, continuing his task before stepping aside to rest. Speaking of whirlpools, the sight of one in Para, California, USA, is even more terrifying.